Isn't it just wonderful when you wake up on a perfectly beautiful morning until you realize that you're being forced to move back in with your parents again? There is nothing greater in the world than moving back into a room that was clearly decorated by a child and having to somehow make that space fit an older you. It truly offers a sense of nostalgia, acknowledging the questionable decisions made by your younger self. It's also wondrous having to get rid of half your earthly possessions because all of your new stuff won't fit between all of the stuff you left behind before. It's a great way to declutter and make sure you're not holding on to any silly sentimental items. And nothing quite opens up your palate to new flavors like no longer being able to always have the food you know you like, and to instead have to have whatever's made for you. And of course, it allows you to fix your ever-shifting sleep schedule as you're forced to stop whatever you're doing and keep it down as soon as anyone else goes to bed. After all, it's the respectful thing to do. Just ignore your incredibly noisy siblings not offering you the same respect. They're just offering you a chance to set a good example and earn extra points with your parents. Not that it will make a difference with how disappointed they are in you for having to move back in the first place. And of course, it's wonderful to feel the love and care of your parents every time they ask you about what you're doing, even if it's every 3 minutes. And even if they're incredibly upset every time that answer isn't looking for work. It's also incredibly thoughtful of them to force you to get all of your chores done the second they want you to, even if you're used to being able to get things done on your own time. You might have forgotten if they didn't remind you for the upteenth time. How considerate. And of course, those same loving parents are there to watch over you, making sure you don't make any irresponsible financial decisions by ensuring every time you buy just one new dress, they're there to tell you what a poor decision that was, to make sure that you're ready for how tough the real world will be when you actually move out, whatever that means. Even better than that, it allows you to spend more time with your loving family, who barely seems to know you anymore and continue to treat you like you are still a child, despite having basically lived by yourself for the last 3 years. How considerate of them, not just assuming that you know what you're doing after all that time. Moving back home because you're broke. What choice do you really have?